another, like one of the benchmarks, this is like an easy one. Like, why are we not tracking the average amount of hours or minutes that each user of WAPA experiences an outage per year, right? Like, they should have to give us that number, because at the end of the day, I think what happens, especially when you talk about our friends, family that are in the States, they're like, oh, you're always bawling about WAPA, right? We always bawling about WAPA. But I think that the users, the consumers, deserve to have that number at the end of the year. How many hours was my power out this year? I could tell you this week, I think my power has been out, like, it's got to be like 7, 8 hours for the week. I would love to know what that number is at the end of the year. And I should receive some credit for that.
That's a great point. That is a great point. Like, because how do you, if you're improving the number or the amount of time that the place is out, if you're not tracking it? I didn't even consider that it's not being tracked.
And then they get to say we have less power outages. That's what they do when they have their budget hearings. We have less power outages than we had last year.
And nobody could say if it's true or not, because we have.
And you would get a bill. Your bill last month was $200. You get a bill for $1,200. No consumption changing. You gone into WAPA, gonna tell you, oh, you were estimated for that month. Well, what the hell does that even mean? How do you estimate and then give me a bill for 6 times the amount? Your estimation should have looked at all my previous reads and come up to an average and charge me that, if that's the case.
True. And honestly, that was the one benchmark they were tracking, is how many people are you doing pure estimations on? I don't know if you remember that. And they were having to report that every year as an actual number. So you see that number start to decrease every year. They order the new meters and all that. But it's like, until you actually get them to commit to a number, that is the number, and then they have to actually report on that, you're going to have a problem.